Gong'an is an encounter dialogue between a Chen master and a disciple. Through this kind of inter-dialogue, and the teacher, the master can guide the disciple, maybe attain the enlightenment. I think the most famous gong'an is the Chan master Zhaozhou, and a disciple asked Zhaozhou, does the dog has a Buddha nature? And the Zhaozhou answered no. So therefore, the no become like a crucial phrase. Later on, the Huatou or Huatou Chan, they practice what is no, what is wu. Yeah, because we believe in Buddhism, any sentient being has a Buddha nature. If you answer yes, there is no. Answer is no. There is a duality. But the teacher would like to use this way to stimulate the disciple to discard any thinking. It's kind of like a way the teacher would like to guide the disciple. There is no duality, because enlightenment is you have to transcend the duality. There is no yes. You have to put down all this kind of logical thinking. There is a gong'an between a Chen master is Nanquan. One day in a monastery, there are two groups of monks. They argue. They argue for a cat. Nanquan said, if you can say something to convince me, I will give you a cat. But nobody says so. So Nanquan killed the cat, because in Buddhism, the basic precept is not killing. Teaching behind the gong'an is we cannot attach something. There is another gong'an after this other monk came, and the Chen master also asked two groups of monastics. They argue for a cat. And the Chen master asked Zhaozhou, what will you do? And the Zhaozhou just put his sandals on his head and just go away. And this kind of behavior also is very weird, but it's kind of to show something we usually kind of have thinking of upside down. Huatou Chan is a crucial phrase from a gong'an, because gong'an is a encounter dialogue between teacher and the disciple, right? So it's long, but the gong'an is only contemporary one phrase. Like in Dharma Mountain, my master San Yuan also teach what is wu. What is wu? This wu is no, is from the gong'an. Teacher asked his disciple, does the dog has nature? The teacher say no, it's wu. The meaning Huatou is the head of words, right? Yeah, and the Huatou actually, when you contemplate this phrase, the doubt arises, and the doubt become more and more, and there's kind of like a mass of doubt. And the enlightenment is when this doubt, the mass of doubt break and keep enlightenment. The meaning of Huatou is you have to realize what is the status before the word. Yeah, because any thinking idea or any image you can think, this is a wandering thought. So Huatou is you have to realize what is something before the word. The silent illumination is from a Chan master during the 12th century, and Hongzhi Zhengjue. It's kind of method you let go of any thought, and eventually let go of ego center, and your pure mind appear. But from the practical methods, my master teacher is like when you sit meditation, the first is to be aware of what you are doing. Be aware of if you are counting breaths or you follow your breath, and you are aware of your method. And this is a innovation. And the silence is if you hear something, and you smell something, and you see something, or you have any thought in your mind, or you have any sensation in your body, you just ignore them, and come back to your method. Yeah. So first is illumination, to be aware of your mind and your body, and everything you are aware of, but you are not bothered by all these things. In Chan, how to say, there is a sudden enlightenment. There is not like a gradual practice, but my master developed, there are 4 stages. The first is our mind always wandering, is scattering, right? And you have to relax. And the second is you have to concentrate your mind. You have to concentrate your mind on your method. Yeah. And the third step is unified mind. People will attend the status and unify your body and your mind. Your mind, body united, and your body and the environment united. The final is there is no mind. But there is no mind doesn't mean there is no mind. It means the mind has no dual thinking. I think your video already introduced like follow your breathing, yeah, and the other is reciting the Buddha's name. But I want to introduce other methods, like we always emphasize be aware of your mind and your body together. It means when you are doing something, you just focus on something you are doing, because our mind always is wondering about the past and the future, but not the present moment. So the most important is to focus on what are you doing in the present moment, and to be aware of your mind and the body is together. I think this is a method, maybe is a good method for modern people, because our life is very busy, but it's kind of busy, make people wonder and unable to concentrate what they are doing. But I think to be aware of your present moment, and just catch your mind to the present moment, and to enjoy your present moment, and to make your mind and body together, I think maybe is a good way to practice concentration. For example, like when I walk, and I just be aware of my motions, I can focus on my feet or my hand, all the sensation of my whole body, just to focus, to put my mind on this movement. Or for example, when I wash the dish, and I just be aware of I'm washing dish, and I'm aware of the movement of my hand and the board, and to make my mind and the body in this movement of washing dish, and this can make our mind concentrate on what I am doing. When we are doing something, if we find our mind kind of wander away, and we just have to keep our mind to the present moment, all the movement we are doing. So I think the most important is you have to cultivate your awareness, because most of people, they already wander, but they didn't know, so they keep their mind wander. And so I think also is you have to cultivate your awareness what you are doing, and be aware of the thought of our mind. And once you realize the thought is wandering, and you can kind of discard the thought, and come to method or come to something you are doing.